You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
We're going to give 5 on a given night. But let's jump into the first fight. This is going to be fight 5 for week 2 of the Contender Series. You got Brand versus Haddon, Bantamweight division. Check this out. In the Bantamweight division at Dana White's Contender Series, you got Billy Brand taking on Cody Haddon. This is USA versus Australia. First fight of the night. Billy Brand 5-1, Cody Haddon 6-1. So 2 relative newcomers to MMA. Both guys need a big finish to get the contract. They're both 5'7", Brand 28, Haddon 25. Now Brand, in his 5 wins, 3 KOs, 2 decisions. He was KO'd once back in 2022. Since then, he's won 4 straight. Fighting out of Uriah Faber's A1 Combat, and we've seen several guys come out of Uriah Faber's A1 Combat into the Contender Series. So Uriah Faber's doing a great job there, giving talent an opportunity. Haddon, in his 6 wins, 5 KOs, 1 submission, so he's a finisher. Lost once by decision. To who? Steve Erceg, the guy who just fought for the title in the UFC. And he went to a decision with Erceg back in 2021. That tells me everything I need to see. Cody Haddon is basically 6-0. You might as well wipe the Steve Erceg fight clean. Now, if he can get the win here, right, he might even get in with a decision. But the guy's a finisher, right? He's capable of finishing people. And the fact he went to a decision with Steve Erceg is probably why he's getting the opportunity here so quick. You know, you lose to a guy and then you see him rise up. That only improves your stock too. So Cody Haddon, this is an easy one for me. Should get the win here if he went to a decision with Steve Erceg. He'll move to 7-1 in my opinion. Bantamweight division, Dana White's Contender Series. And again, we have to say it's going to be much harder to predict fights in a Contender Series. We said that last week. We'll continue to say it probably all the way through week 10 because you don't have common opponents. They're not in the UFC where you're like, okay, they lost to this guy but beat this guy, so they're somewhere right here. And the matchmakers actually do a good job of making it difficult to make predictions, but you know, it's a lot harder in the Contender Series. But in this one, I like Haddon just because he went the distance with Steve Erceg, and Steve Erceg's a top 10 guy in the division. So, you know, that's an avenue we look to try to make decisions.
He's gonna fight, wait, he's gonna fight, wait, hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height, yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might, saying step up, wanna fight, hold up, think twice. Gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass